afternoon, everybody. This is Karen March from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. And I am standing at the James W. Webb Wildlife Center and Game Management Facility, which is owned and operated by the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, or commonly known as DNR. This property, which is over 5,000 acres, was acquired in 1941 and actually served as a plantation house for racehorse training, which is rather interesting. Now, I know we don't have any wildlife in this video currently, but this is a tree where last year, I'll zoom up, I saw my first red cockaded woodpecker, and it was in this particular cavity right here. Now, what we're seeing, if I zoom down the tree, this is actually sap that has dripped down, and I'll explain why. Now, if you notice, we've got this white stripe on the tree. Most woodpeckers will build their homes in dead trees, which are called snags, but that is because the wood is soft from rot. However, the red cockaded woodpecker, it's the only bird in North America that excavates a cavity in a living pine tree. So, in the southeastern United States, the longleaf pine, and you'll see in the background here how beautiful. This area here is more open, or park-like as they call it. But the longleaf pine is the preferred tree to make the cavities. Now here's where it gets very interesting. Unlike the outer few inches of soft sapwood, the inner portion of the older longleaf pine trees is a very dense wood called heartwood. And so what happens is the woodpeckers, they seek out trees that are 80 to 120 years old. And these trees have to suffer from a fungus called red heart disease. And that causes the inner wood to rot. Now, once a suitable tree is found, it actually can take 1 to 3 years for a woodpecker to construct a cavity. And generally these birds will excavate groups of cavity trees in one area, which is called a cluster. Now, because the red cockaded woodpecker is endangered, the nesting trees are often marked with a white stripe, which we see here, and they're usually in management areas. Now, artificial cavities are sometimes installed to help stabilize the population, and they also can use what's called translocation of a juvenile as a management technique for recovery goals. And what that means is they'll take juvenile red cockaded woodpeckers and take them to a different area, you know, even if it's miles and miles away. So if you look right here, you see what happens is they can do a natural excavation, or DNR will step in and construct an artificial nest. And I've seen one, the artificial ones they're like the size of a shoebox almost, and then they sort of decorate it, if you will, so it blends into the tree. So that way the red cockaded woodpeckers feel safe and natural, and more chance of productivity. All right, everybody, well, it's Karen Martz. It's exciting. I'm going to be quiet for 1 second. You're going to hear the birds knocking on the trees in the background. All right, check this out. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but woo! I've been looking for the birds for a couple of hours, and I hear them everywhere. I've only seen one fly so far. All right, we're signing off live, again, from the Webb Wildlife Management Area. Have a great day.